All right, we're here with Nikky Bacon. I'm Brian Crawford for pghmuseums.org. This is the members-only content for this particular episode of PGH Art Talk, and we're here at Nikky's studio, and we're going to be talking about a few different pieces of art that she has created, and there's something special about these pieces, and instead of me continuing to hold you in suspense, we're going to go straight to Nikky and ask. Nikky, there's several pieces here. Do you have names for these pieces, first off?
For most of them, yeah. I'm blanking on the names right now, to be honest.
So, like, Nameless, John Doe, Jane Doe.
Yeah, Jane Smith, you know, all those. So this is my artist name that I'm trying to go by, Keep Attic. I came up with it because I have had attics usually to produce my art in. I started out in my parents' house in their attic as a kid, and I doodled on the walls, which my mom was not happy with. So that was my first studio. My second one was the next attic at our new house. So that's where I produced a lot of my art when I was a teenager. And then I lived in an attic when I moved to Millvale in 2017. So it's generally been attics. And then Keep Attic kind of sounds like keep at it, so I thought it's
I like
cool.
it.
My little brother helped me with that.
I think attics and basements are big for creators. I started doing digital media in an attic, and our friend Michael Sorg, who owns Psychic Media Services, who built our website, he started podcasting in a basement.
Sweet. I also did some stuff in a basement for a little while. That's where I actually started singing a lot, was basements.
Okay.
But also, I've been using fluorescence recently. My cat.
Oh, your cat. Where's the cat at?
We
just missed him.
He just went away. He's an
there he is. I caught him. Boom. Oh, I caught like the tail of him, the tail end, literally.
So I've started using fluorescence.
Oh, wow.
What I really like to do is make art look good with the black light on and with the black light off. So you get like a different experience, but they're both worth seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously this painting looks 1,000 times better under a black light because I specifically targeted the black light aspect. I didn't really care what it looked like without the black light. It's not that exciting without it on. But then this painting, I produced this without a black light on, so it looks really good with just natural lighting. But then I did some focused black lighting to like inspect what I did with the fluorescence, just to like make sure it was cohesive. So you'll see like the green right here on the clouds, and on the yellow on the moon, and the orange. And then this one is really drastic. Got that harsh line right there. And I also did some green right here. And then this one, the whole background I sprayed with really thin yellow fluorescent paint. So you can see that the background pops and it kind of has a film grain effect. And then the lights, of course.
I was just going to say that, yeah, those really are really pronounced. You can really see the lighting. And that's kind of cool because there actually are lights there.
Yeah,
there
are lights.
Yeah.
And this was like during like sunset time, so the sun was like fading behind the trees, and there was some like sun hitting these spots. So that's why I put the fluorescent yellow right there. And so that's really what I've been focusing on recently, is just trying to make things look cool in regular lighting and also black light, just to add another touch to them. It's exciting, and it's another thing to do.
And this kind of makes you unique in a way, doesn't it? I don't see a lot of artists doing this.
I definitely think it draws people to my table a bit more because they say, oh, that looks really cool from far away. I want to see that close up, and it still looks cool. And they're like, oh, that's really neat. So it's cool in that aspect. I wasn't even thinking about that when I started. I wasn't thinking like, oh, this will draw people to my table, but it's worked out that way. And it's pretty,
Is it challenging to try to, you're almost kind of coming up with two different pieces of art by doing this. Is that challenging to try to strike a balance?
Yeah, I literally need to turn off the light and then focus on the painting and be like, do I still like it? And if I don't like it, then I'll go back with just the natural light and fix things up. But then once I turn back on the black light, like it might mess up what I did with the fluorescence, so it's kind of like a challenge to go back and forth, but I enjoy it. It's a welcome challenge.
When I get frustrated because I keep going back and forth and things aren't going right, I often throw things. Have you ever thrown anything in the middle of creating a piece?
No, actually, it's actually kind of a fun challenge, so...
Well, I didn't say it wasn't fun, it's just I still throw things, though.
Yeah. And actually, I can go grab another painting that's behind you real quick. This, I think, was the first painting I did with fluorescence where I really tried to get it down. It has like an X-Files kind of look to it. The feeling I was going for, though, when I originally painted this was I wanted the silhouette to look like a stoplight. So I really focused in on what stoplights look like. Obviously, they don't have these like swirls. That was like an added touch, but I just really wanted to create that effect. And then the green hands were supposed to symbolize other people in your life. So it's supposed to be saying that you're stopping yourself, not anyone else. Which is something that I think everyone struggles with. They're like, oh, it's everything else, but it's actually just you.
Mm-hmm.
But without the black light, it still looks good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, can you turn that back on again for a second?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now turn it back off.
If I can find it. There we go.
See, that's really interesting because it's two different colors, and like it really changes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the hands. It's like it really is like two different pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, very cool.
It's pretty interesting.
All right. Well, that's Nikky Bacon with some behind the scenes as to how and why she creates the art that she does. Thank you so much, Nikky.
Yeah, no problem.
It's Nikky Bacon. I'm Brian Crawford. This has been some members-only content at pghmuseums.org. Get your friends to join. You don't want to miss out on great stuff like this.